Greetings to each of you who are listening to this, or perhaps for those who are reading this. It is with great joy that I greet you today, for I am always eager to talk to you, for those of you who can hear my message. You all hear different things. You all resonate to a different wavelength. This is the reason why some of you get messages from various people who are channeling, and they touch your heart more deeply than others. It is because those with different energy patterns resonate with those of us who are bringing forth these messages. However, if you listen to them, you will find that much of this information is the same. It is just said in a different way, through different people, in different formats, so that all may hear this. For this is the time when you all must start to listen. You must start to listen and act. You must take those things in your life that are not working, and you must change them. You must get rid of them. You must do something different. This is the time when all of those things must change, whether it is something in your work life, whether it is something in your relationship life. All things are relationship, if truth be told. Whether this is a love relationship, a friend relationship, a family relationship, a work relationship, a relationship with yourself, wherever it isn't working, something needs to change. And how do you know if it isn't working? For some of you, you've been having these same relationships, these same patterns over and over again, and you're comfortable with them. You may have a family who fights a lot, who argues a lot. You may have a family who doesn't argue at all, but nothing ever really gets said or resolved. In both cases, things don't get resolved, do they? You may have a partner, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend who you argue, who you fight with, who you don't fight with, who you don't love anymore, who you don't like anymore, and things aren't working. You may not be happy with yourself or your children or the person you work with. And your outward self, your outward life, your house, your car, your stuff, your accumulated material possessions, your money, the way you handle your money, whether you're in debt, those are all reflections of how well your relationships are working. And if if those areas aren't working well, perhaps other things aren't working well either. And this is the time to change them. And it all begins with yourself. It begins with liking yourself and knowing who and what you are, who and what you truly are, your divinity. Your human self will make mistakes. Your human self will do things that maybe you wish you hadn't done. If you didn't do those things, you wouldn't be here. You would be in another place at another time. Our hope is that you learn from these things so you can be a better human, so your true divinity that you all hold within you can begin to emerge on a more regular basis. And if this continues for longer periods of time, you will find your relationship with yourself improves. And from that, other things will begin to improve. For that is the core. That is the hub. All the others are the spokes that go out. For your main relationship is with yourself, in the middle of a circle, if you will. And then if you were to draw a line out to your friends, your family, your lover, your children, your workplace people, your acquaintances, none of those outward relationships around the outer edge of the circle can be good if your relationship with yourself isn't good. You must begin to value yourself. For you all are valuable. You all have gifts. You all have things to contribute to what is happening today. You are all notes in the song that is being played. You are all colors in the spectrum of light. And we need each and every one of you to contribute to this. But this must begin with you looking at yourself and loving yourself. No matter what you look like, no matter what you feel like, no matter if you're rich or poor, no matter what color you are or gender you are, no matter what people have told you throughout your life about how you are, your worth is incalculable to us. And it is time that you all began to realize this, for that is the true start of everything. For without that foundation, the new world must be built on strong foundation of individuals knowing who and what they are and believing in themselves and loving themselves. And with that foundation, you will be able to build a world that you all will want to live in and you all will be proud of. For with this foundation of self-love, it will be a strong world. It will be a kind world. It will be a giving world. It will be a world full of love. For if everyone loves themselves, truly loves themselves, there is no need to belittle another. There is no need to have to prove yourself to be right all the time. There is no need to go out shopping to fill your house up with things. There is no need to eat to fill the hole in your heart. There is no need to do any of these things. And we do not say these things to make you feel bad. We say these to get you to begin now. It is the time to start. The world is waiting for all of you who are listening, because you are the ones who came here at this time to do this work, to be the ones who awaken first, to be the lights, to be what you call light workers. And how can you be any of those things if you do not love yourself? For that is where it begins. Your animals know your worth. Look how they love you. They don't care about any of the outward things. They love you unconditionally. And that is what you need to do for yourself. That is where it all begins. It sounds easy, but it is the thing most of you have the most difficulty with. For that is the core. That is where everything starts. We will leave that for you to ponder. Until next time. Shalom. Katef. Kata. Peace in this lifetime and all others.